Hello, Virgo. Welcome to your new moon reading. We have a new moon coming up October 25th. So we're going to look at new moon stuff. We're going to look at new intentions. So here, if you're new to the channel, on Manifested Muse, I will be your muse, hoping to spark some type of inspiration into your journey. So I'm hoping that I say something that will spark you to go, I need to look into that. So that is the goal for me. If you're new to the channel, I also do witchy unboxing videos, and I do Metaphysical Monday videos. Not every Monday, but some Mondays. I have one upcoming which will be about creating an altar for self. So I don't know when that's going to come out, but that's the next one. I do have some materials I need to prepare, so it might be a few weeks. All right, let's get into it. We're talking about setting intentions with the new moon. So I'm going to look at the energy that is surrounding Virgo and people with the sign of Virgo, I should say, not the... Anyway. All right, we're going to look at new moon energy. What is surrounding Virgo that they can harness into planting seeds? What intentions are already surrounding that will grow to fruition for Virgo? All right. I feel like I have shuffled enough. We're doing 6 cards. Boop. Okay. 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 You got a lot going on. You've got a lot going on. Okay, we have a couple of 3s here. So 3s for me are working together. So there's got to be some type of coming together, or it's like where growth starts. So 3, if I were to pick one word to represent a 3, to me it would be growth. So that could, out the gate, video over, your thing is growth. That's not it. There's a lot going on here. But we have these 2 3s, okay? He's working on something, so we're like planning stages. We're ready to start doing something. He's less active, right? So we're looking at 2 different energies here. We have the earth energy here, which is being more physically involved. He's got tools in his hand, right? And then he's standing kind of looking like he's waiting for the plan to come together, or maybe planning just in his head, but not physically getting to work yet, if that makes sense. Okay. So that first thing I wanted to point out was the 2 3s. Yeah, of course not the death card, because it's not there. It just means there's a transition here. We're working on a transition. Okay. We also have the 7 of Swords here. So there may be a little bit of sneaky stuff to worry about. Perhaps from a situation that keeps like disappearing on you, or that is or a person who kind of keeps to themselves. So we have 2 major arcana cards, and then we have an Ace of Pentacles down here, the last card, which I like as the last card because that's like the wrap up. It's gonna be okay kind of energy that I'm getting from that. But yeah, so I all right, let's just keep moving on. We already talked about the Hermit card. I'll incorporate what else I was going to say with the other stuff. Then we have the Death card here, which is just about transition. It's nothing horrible. It just means something's going to change for you. Okay, but you know, because it's death and it has kind of that unwanted energy, like it's a change that you don't want, it may be a little bit difficult to let go of this, whatever this change is. So there may be a little bit of letting go that needs to happen, but it's just a transition. It's kind of like it's not going anywhere. It's still going to be there. It's just not going to be in your life, like every day in your face. Okay. So there is some transition energy here. We already talked about this guy, but we're starting to put in the work. This is where the plan starts coming together, or we're really considering the action steps in our plan. If you have created one already, if not, this is where the planning stages are starting to come together. Okay, where it's more than just an idea. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles, another pentacle here, which again, opportunities. All the Hermit just came out for Leo. We had the Death card with, I think, Aries or Gemini, not sure. Ace of Pentacles keeps popping up too. I think that one was with Cancer. So if any of those signs ring a bell, you're you know, someone close to you is one of those signs, or it's in your big 3, you might want to check out those as well, because there may be some message that applies. But again, transitioning, we're like it's like transitioning from this from, like some stuff that's kind of gone on behind your back, like these two together kind of tell me that there may have been like somebody might have just like disappeared, like being ghosted. I'm getting being ghosted with this. Okay. There may be some type, maybe a person who ghosted, or there's just a type of something disappeared, that, I kind of feel like you maybe weren't that attached to it to begin with, honestly. Especially with this death card here, like as a transition, oh well, like, I didn't really like those swords anyway, let them have them, right? Um, that could be the case. But again, we have this plan kind of coming together, like not necessarily conspiring energy, but like a transition from wait and see to get at your tools. Okay. Or a transition from let go of those swords. You didn't really use them, so who cares if they took them, to now that you've made room by letting these go, there's an open door here for something new to come in. So that's kind of what I'm getting overall message from the card as far as in word intentions. As far as intentions to set for this new moon, or whenever you're seeing this, I feel like accepting the transition is a big one that immediately comes to mind. Keeping an eye out for opportunities, but also don't be afraid to put in the work to create your own opportunities. So intentions surrounding transition, intentions surrounding doing your own thing, planning. So these threes only have one person. The Three of Cups has 3 people, and the Three of Swords has no people. So these threes, I feel like, are solo. Like, this is something that you need to do yourself. Also, that comes from the Hermit card. This is something that you need to do for yourself. So intentions around creating your own opportunities, accepting transition, and being willing to do things yourself. Like, as a Virgo, I don't see that being a problem for you. Depending on where Virgo is in your chart, a lot of people will watch their moon rising, their sun, moon, and rising videos. Depending on where that is, that I'm not an astrologer, I'm a tarot reader. There's a difference. I just know that there are associations, and this is a good way for us to group the readings for specific groups of people based on, when they were born, what the sky looked like, what the space, outer space looked like. I'm wondering, okay, this is I'm really wondering, like, we have our zodiacs that we go off of, and the universe is ever expanding. And I just wonder, as a non-astrology person, like, I've read books, I know basics. It's not something that I feel really drawn to do charts or interpret people's charts. I do look into, like, my close family's charts to help me, like, better guide my children, that kind of thing. But very basically. But anyways, the universe is constantly expanding, which I don't 100% believe. I feel like maybe just our awareness or ability to perceive has expanded. I don't think the universe is changing. I think we are. But anyways, with our ability to maybe this could be a Metaphysical Monday video, or just like a conspiracy reading. I don't know. What if there are other things beyond the zodiac that we're familiar with, that also play a role in what we would call an astrology chart? What if there is an expanded astrological influence that we haven't been able to articulate or learn about yet? That's just, like, I don't know. I'm not even high. Like, that's a high thought. Anyways, so intentions, I'm getting accepting transition again, creating your own opportunities, being aware of opportunities, and just being okay with letting go. I know that's a hard one, and we have this death card here, so it may be hard, but I feel like some type of situationship or I mean, with a person, or I'm not really getting a job. I'm not really getting like this has to do with career or finances or anything like that. But I do feel like maybe that could be coming in. Um, but as far as intentions, I feel like this has more to do with your feelings, like being able to accept things, and your awareness of opportunities, and creating your own opportunities, and letting go of things that just no longer serve you. So those are the intentions I see in the cards. I will see you in the next video. Don't forget to check out the playlist on my channel for other stuff. I will see you in the next video. Don't forget that the magic you seek is in here. As always, have a blessed day.